So we've got a really cool question that was put to us by Rodolfo and Esteban from Mexico City. Let's hear their question and then we're going to answer it.
What is the difference of the consequences between consuming a drug?
To have fun from time to time, to consume it once a week.
Great question, Rodolfo and Esteban. Thanks for asking it. To answer it, we have Dr. Ruben, who is with the National Institute on Drug Abuse as well. Dr. Ruben, thanks for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Hola, Mexico.
The question that was asked has to do with using drugs a few times versus more using them on a regular basis, and what's the difference and what kind of different consequences might occur. Can you help us with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you have to think that this is just one of the factors that goes into the equation of how risky it is to use a drug of abuse in terms of addiction. Indeed, if everything else being equal, using sporadically or once in a while versus using all the time is less dangerous. But the important thing is that to consider that's just one of the many risk factors that go into this equation. Another risk factor is your age, the type of drug that you're using, and the individual differences. These individual differences can make that one person perhaps using just once in a while, once in a weekend, may start a vicious cycle of using over and over again, whereas another person who uses more frequently will not go into that vicious cycle of addiction. So the differential differences are critically important in determining the risk factor. So that's why we say at NIDA that using drugs and deciding whether or not to use a drug, particularly when you're young, is like a Russian roulette. You cannot predict after a use, either sporadic or frequent, who will become eventually addicted. This is why it's much smarter to stay away from drugs, sporadic or frequent, it doesn't matter. Stay away altogether, particularly until you reach the age of 22, 23, 25. The later, the better. Stay away of drugs while you're young.